I watched 21 shows in 2021. I loved how that worked out perfectly, but it's time to rank them all using a tier list. And my tiers are best, great, good, meh, bad, pretty self-explanatory, so let's just go on and rank them. And some of them are just the season, or some of them are the whole show, and not all of them are just from 2021. And I think I should do them in the order that I actually watched them this year. So let's start off with WandaVision. Right in the beginning, best, undeniably the best. And I did do a video where I ranked all the MCU shows and movies from this year, so if you want to see that, you can check it out up here after this video. Next we have Ginny and Georgia season 1. I don't know if they're getting a season 2. And this show was a weird one. There were so many weird things in this, and I thought it was okay, but when I think about it, it's not okay. I'm gonna put it in good for now, but I may change that to meh. Then we have The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's so sad that this really isn't one of my favourite MCU shows, as well as like MCU project overall. This show's meh. There's some really good, even great, best aspects, and that's to do with Sam as Captain America and Sam as John Walker, but the rest of it's just so bad that it's a meh. And then Heathers, not the musical, not the movie musical, if there is one, it is the show. Which is so weird. It's actually so bad. It's so weird. I can't even explain this show.
I can't really explain it. I haven't got the words.
And then the bold type. I feel like this needs to be in a category of its own, even above WandaVision, even though I love WandaVision so much. This show is about 3 women who work at like a women's magazine, or not even a women's magazine, just a magazine in general, and I love their friendship. I love so many messages they have throughout. Just so many great storylines about women owning their sexuality, owning their careers, owning their lives. I just love it. It's all about girl power, and it's just all about them doing their best and exploring so many different like ideas and things related to women, but they also do like having some of the storylines, like what things that men deal with. But I just love this show so much, and I really want to watch season 5, but it's not available in my country on anything, I'm pretty sure. Someone give me season 5 of the bold type right now. And then Family Reunion season 3 and 4, and this show is actually great. I'm pretty sure both these seasons came out like really close to each other, and I just like binged them within a day. This is a show that you can just get through so quickly. It's just so funny. It's just about this family and the things that families go through. And then The Big Bang Theory. I need to applaud this show for running as long as it did. I think it ran for 12 seasons. Not many shows do that, but this is one where it really dropped off towards the end. All the characters like just turned so bad and annoying towards the end. And yes, Sheldon is like supposed to be one of the annoying characters. I think he was probably one of the best. Him and Penny are probably the best ones, but then everyone just turns bad towards the end, and they just change like everything about every character. But yeah, I'm glad it ended. But then Boy Meets World, a show I didn't want to end, and it didn't, because then there's Girl Meets World. This show is great. Oh my god, Corey, Topanga, Sean, Eric. I think Eric is one of the best characters that has ever been written in the universe, in a show. It's so funny, and it's so good because the boy meets the world and he learns so many lessons. And I love Girl Meets World as well, and that's where the girl meets the world, his daughter. It was so great, and I love how this show ran on for 7 seasons, I think, and it really like took him throughout his whole like school career up to when he's like going off to college, like going off to be an adult. I love it. And then High School Musical, the series, I can't really tell you anything that happened in this. Pretty much the same as the first one. They throw on a musical and Ricky and Nene just break up and get back together, break up and get back together, and then you have other people breaking up and getting back together. I really liked what they did with EJ's character. I give them that, so I'm going to put it in good, because it was still fine. There's still like some really great songs that some of the characters write. And I think season 3 is actually Frozen. This one was the first one's based on High School Musical. This one was based on Beauty and the Beast, and then the third one I think is based on Frozen. So I want to see what they'll go with that. And then Loki. This show's good. So good in the beginning. Then some of the characters are still good towards the end, but the story just drops off. And here we have like some of the Spirit extras. You got the Spirit Riding Free Netflix show, but then you have some of like the kind of spin-offs that they do. So once the show ended, they had Riding Academy, and this was good. And then you had Ponytails, and this was good. And then you had The Spirit of Christmas, and this was actually great because it was just about Lucky just wanting to get like the perfect present. She had loads of struggles along the way, but then times there was a really like heartwarming moment that I just really liked. And yes, this is my spirit. Sorry to the one that was out in 2002, I think. I haven't seen it. I know I need to, and I will eventually. Then we have What If, and this show was good as well. Not good in the way that Loki was good. This one was like good throughout. It did have some bummer episodes, so Party Thor and Killmonger becoming Black Panther or whatever, killing Tony, that was not good. There was something really good, and I am really excited for season 2. And then something I wasn't excited for, season 2 of Outer Banks. This was good. I would put in there, but it was good. It was alright. First season was so good, and I watched it with my sister, and I think first season came out in 2020, I'm pretty sure, so it was lockdown. We were just vibing, getting like the Outer Banks vibes, summer vibes. And then season 2 came out, and I was like, you're really just dragging out this story now. And in season 3, you're just going to throw in like another adventure, another thing they need to discover. Some of the characters are good, some of the storylines are bad. It just didn't really stick out to me as much as the first season did. And then Atypical season 4, which I'm pretty sure is the final season. This was great. And the show overall I would put in best, but season 4 I just put in great. I love Sam. And I love Casey, and I just love the whole cast. I love all these characters. They're so great in this. It's such like an emotional journey for Sam's character. And I really liked how they ended the show. I really like what they did with him. I really like what they did with the other characters. I would love to see season 5, and I would love to rewatch this show. It was a great show overall. And then Sex Education 3, will they, won't they? They did, and then they didn't. I'm going to put it in great. Sex Education, one of the best British shows out there. Thank you, Asa Butterfield. You're amazing. I love you. Will they, won't they? Will Otis and Maeve get together? Yes, but then she goes off to America or whatever. She goes off to another school. So season 4, bring them back together. And it was funny because they just went on a school trip to France, and then there was shit on the window. It's just such a funny show. It's just such a funny show. And then another show, which is such a funny show in the beginning, meh. Good Girls season 4. I think they finally ended it. They didn't get renewed for another season or whatever. And how they ended it, like, you finally gave us some answers to some things, because literally every season is the same thing over and over again. They stop making money, then they start making it again, and then they get caught, and then they have to, and then they're under his rule or whatever. I can't remember his name. But they finally gave us some closure, and then bloody Mae Whitman's character went down. I can't remember her name. She went down for it, for everything the other girl, woman done, her sister. It was just a terrible final season. The first one was good, but just terrible in the end. And then Never Have I Ever season 2. I don't know how I feel about this show. I think it's meh. Main character is so bloody annoying. She is so annoying. She's so like self-righteous. She thinks the world owes her everything, and she thinks that she can just get away with everything, dating 2 guys at once. I felt sorry for Paxton, and I think the other guy's name is Ben. I'm not sure. I felt sorry for him. And then it ends with her like going off with Paxton, and then the other guy's like, hang on, what? She chose him? No, I want her to choose me. Like, I don't like this show. I probably will still watch season 3 if there is going to be one, but reluctantly watch it. And then End of the Effing World 2, season 2. Nah, I'm putting this in bad. The first one was good. They should have ended it with season 1. You should have just been like, is James dead? Is he not dead? Season 2, he's not dead. And then they bring in another girl, Bonnie, who wants revenge because they killed her lover, who was not a good show. And then Hawkeye. Best. Mwah. Kate Bishop, Yelena, Clint, I love you all. Maya, I love you. This show was so good. I had no expectations for it. This is kind of like, I had no expectations for it, just like I had no expectations for Shang-Chi, and then I came out absolutely loving it. I was here for it every single week. I was like, yes, I'm watching Hawkeye. I love it. And that is the 21 shows I watched in 2021 ranked. And I'm not really like a TV show watching person, and so that's why I didn't watch that many shows. But I do actually want to start watching more shows, and I know that I missed a lot that came out in 2021. So comment down below shows that came out in 2021 that I really need to watch, or just any shows in general. This is kind of the type of shows that I watch, and so if there's one which is similar to this, I'm bound to like it. And so in 2022 I want to watch a lot more shows, so let me know if there's any coming out in 2022 that I need to keep an eye out for. Let me know where you rank some of these shows if you watched them, or what your favourite show of 2021 was. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye!